can you drive someone to cheat? No matter if it's a woman or a man, can you drive that person into finding companionship elsewhere while they're still with you?
Ugh. It does make you think, like, off top. I didn't make you do it. I didn't make you do it. But can you drive them into doing it?
I feel like it depends. If you are in a relationship with someone, if you're married to them and you have this great marriage at first and you are someone who catered to his needs and things like that, and all of a sudden the kid comes and all of a sudden you turn off being a wife. You forgot that you were a wife and you turn on mommy mode 24/7. And I think not necessarily just with someone being a mother, sometimes with a man or a woman being in a career, married to your career more.
Or married to your hobbies.
Yeah, and or friends or whatever, you tend to ignore the needs of your mate.
What it sounds like you're saying to me is that the cheater has to take responsibility for stepping outside of the relationship.
Yes.
But the other spouse inside of the relationship also needs to take accountability for what could have caused them to not feel valued.
Yeah, it's no different than, a child who's acting out. If you don't show that child love, of course it's going to try to find it elsewhere, whether it's drugs or whatever the case may be. And I feel like it's the same way in a relationship. If you do not cater to that need, it's like you're asking for that person to go and find it elsewhere. And it's like, I feel like the problem is in society, we just so quick to just dismiss everything like, because at the end of the day, he needed to talk to me. He did. He needed to, do this and that. He did, or she did. And it's like, if a person does all of that, if they're telling you, I feel ignored, I feel like you care more about your friends than me, I feel like your job is more important than I am, I feel like the kids is always coming before me, then it's like, how are you not contributing to a bad behavior?
Either the end of a relationship or the start of a new one.
And that's the thing. It's like, if he doesn't cheat, he just want to divorce you,
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd rather you divorce me than cheat on me. But it's like, why do you have to get to that point? Because I think the problem is when we get to a marriage, I'm not married, so I know I really don't have a dog in this fight. But I don't think I have to be married to say, if you do not cater to each other's needs, then it's going to cause destruction. You know what I mean? And I had another point I forgot I was going to say.
I'm sure it was bomb.
Maybe. It's very important to make sure that how you guide them is how you keep them. Men or women, when we get into a relationship, especially when we get married, we tend to forget that we still have to chase you.
Oh yeah,
we still have to.
Keep that spark.
Yeah. Kind of like after you get into a relationship with somebody, you go like, oh, I got it, I'm good. They still want to be chased. Like, if I'm screaming to you, I need that attention. I'm screaming to you, I need that intimacy. If I'm screaming to you, I feel like there's some disconnect between us, and you choose not to, nurture that need or pay attention to it, and you think that person just tripping, then it's like it's almost like you're telling that person, go find it somewhere else.
See, that don't, something about that don't sit right with me. I can understand how the lack of something in a relationship can make anyone feel uneasy and feel unwanted and feel unvalued. And a lot of times as humans, we go searching for what's going to fulfill us. While I understand, I think at the end of the day, you still have a commitment to your spouse. So while our relationship is toxic, or not toxic, while we have our problems in our relationship, hopefully my man is man enough to say something to me and let me know how he's feeling, or the woman can let you know how they're feeling, to address that. before seeking outside of the relationship.
But the key word you said, we have a commitment. The commitment is not just to, not cheat, but it's also to cater to that person's needs. And if you're not submitting or catering to that need, what makes you think he's not going to go to outside support?
Like, I ain't here for it.
Like, to me, I'm not condoning it at all. But I'm a type of person, I'm going to call a spade too.
All right.
Like, you're not going to sit here and just say, like I never cheated on anyone, but I have been cheated on at the same time. But I feel like I've been cheated on because I found the wrong person, not because I didn't give my all to relationship. I'm not talking about people like that. I'm talking about the people who did commit to love, honor, and respect you and to commit to you. But it's like, to me, commitment is beyond if someone step outside a relationship. Because if you don't commit within a relationship to nurture it, to respect it, to, cater to each other's needs, then it's like, you're not committing to the relationship either.
Makes sense.
If they're telling you, I feel ignored, I feel like you care more about your friends than me, I feel like your job is more important than I am, I feel like the kids is always coming before me, then it's like, how are you not contributing to a bad behavior?
When we first kind of popped up the topic, I was like, he better not play the victim, or he better not really play the victim and act like I'm the one who pushed him to do this. But no, I completely understand where you're coming from, because it's not necessarily about, I think it's more about taking accountability for what you've done in the relationship to kind of drive them to that. Yeah. So not necessarily off top saying this is all my fault because I didn't do X, Y, and Z, but also taking ownership in that piece that you did contribute to and really working to mend that.
Yeah, I agree. It's more taking accountability for your role in the demise of the relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I said before, there's sometimes where you do everything right and he still or she's still going to cheat. Not talking about those people. I'm talking about the ones where they're in a relationship and that person is screaming for your affection or whatever the case may be, and you choose to ignore it. Mm-hmm. And you want to know why that person decided to find it elsewhere.
I definitely appreciate your perspective. You always help me see stuff differently.
No one will, but that's okay. I am more open-minded than most. Maybe a little too open-minded.
I get it. But hey, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Can you be the factor that causes your person to cheat? I mean, hey, can you? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
And please have a little mercy and not
rip her up.
Don't cut me too much, 'cause I know it's coming in every form. But it's okay.
Bye.